Hi guys, Andy from Survival School. I've done a day sack, what's in my day sack video. I want to do what's in my Bergen video, okay? I've got a 100 litre Bergen here, so this is an old issue 100 litre Bergen. Okay, this is what I use when I'm on the hills, so when I'm out sort of expeditions, Dartmoor, Brecon Beacons, Exmoor, somewhere like that, or in the Highlands. Okay, this is what I carry. Really what I've got in here is more safety stuff, so when I'm doing something like the fan dance race or a Paris 10, so all this in here will come to around just over 35 pounds in weight. So there's no weight plates or anything in there, this is just all my kit, safety kit, stuff that I would need. I change things up now and again, depends on what I'm doing, whether I'm going with groups or not, but basics in here is what I carry. Okay, so start off inside. Okay, so I love old issue Bergen. Okay, 100 litre Bergen, perfect. You can fit all sorts in. This has been adapted with two front pockets as well. Okay, inside here I've got an Orbolite dry bag. Okay, everything goes inside that dry bag. Okay, on top, okay, I've got warmers kit. Okay, so I've got a nice warm top. And another warm hat in there. Okay, on top, in another dry bag. Okay, in here I've got spare clothes. Okay, so spare trousers, spare base layer top, spare socks, two pairs of socks, underwear, enough in here that I can fully change all my clothes in there, and I've got my warmers kit as well. We've got balaclava, which goes inside my sleeping bag. Okay, and then in my sleeping bag I have, okay, so I've got my, again, old issue sleeping bag. So it's an Arctic bag. I use this throughout the year. I can just adapt it so I can put a liner inside of it, microfiber liner, fleece liner if I want it a little bit warmer. And I always keep it in a Gore-Tex bivvy bag, no matter what. Even if I'm in a hammock, I keep it in a Gore-Tex bivvy bag, ready to go. So if, for instance, I'm on the hills and I get into trouble, I can pull this straight out, straight inside, and that's going to keep me dry off that damp, wet ground, and keep the rain from getting on me, and I can hopefully warm myself up a little bit. So, yeah, sleeping bag always in the Gore-Tex bivvy bag. Okay. Nothing else in there. Okay, so we move on to side pockets. Okay, so you always get the stuff at the bottom that you don't use as often. Okay, there's no point putting your waterproofs at the bottom there. I've also got my waterproof jacket on. Okay, that would go in here as well. Don't put that at the bottom because you'll be fishing everything out of your Bergen trying to get to stuff. Okay, so at the end of the day or an emergency, I can get down to my sleeping bag, but I keep my spare clothes and my warm clothes on top where I can get to them. Okay, in this side pocket, okay, I've got my foot care kit. See, again, it depends where I'm going, but everything I need in here, so talcum powder, all sorts of tape to help tape up my feet if I need to. And then I've got my wash kit in here, okay, toothpaste, toothbrush, flannel, everything in here that I can have a good field wash with and keep hygienic out in the field or outdoors. Okay, and then to go with that, we've got my toilet kit. Okay, so I've got some nice sort of wet wipes, a couple of packets of tissues. Okay, nothing worse than not having toilet tissue. Okay, so there's my toilet kit. Okay, that's in that pocket. Other side, okay, got my Petzl head torch, okay, in its bash case. So always carry that with you, even if you're not expecting to be out in the dark. Now again, depending on where I'm going and what I'm doing, depends on what I'll carry. Okay, so if I've got a group with me, I've got my 4 to 5 person bothy bag, my Trek Mates bothy bag. This is great for just stopping off if I need to, get under some cover, or great for taking people out on the hills or something like that. So it depends what I carry. I also always carry an emergency space blanket, and in here as well I keep my emergency signal mirror, okay, for obviously ground to air signal and getting someone to come and find us if we need to. If I'm not carrying my bothy bag, then I'll carry just a survival bag, bright orange survival bag. Don't use this as a Gore-Tex bivy bag because you will sweat and get absolutely soaked, but this is nice and bright. I've got a video on my channel of how to properly use a survival bag, but yeah, nice bright orange bag, carry that either. Okay, and then I've got my tarp. Okay, this is a 3x3 DD hammocks tarp. Okay, all ready with paracord on it, so I can get this up really quickly if I need to, or I would just swap that for a hammock and my tarp. But out on the hills, just my tarp, my basher if I need to get under some cover or spend the night out. Okay, front pockets then. Okay, I've got my 1 litre water bottle. Obviously it depends on what I'm doing, where I take a Camelback as well, but what I always carry in here is my 1 litre Black Bomber waterproof bottle. Okay, Black Bomber being the name, it is bombers. Okay, I've had that for many years. It's been thrown all over the place and it is okay. I'm struggling to get my metal mug out of here, but in here I have my metal mug. Okay, my bottle goes straight into there. Metal mug, that in there, and in the other pocket my cook kit. Okay, so I've got my MSR flash cooker, my flash stove, my all singing or dancing UCO Titan waterproof matches, light in any condition, and a bottle of gas. You could lighten it up a little bit and take some fuel tablets and a little cooker, but that is good for getting a quick hot wet. Okay, on top here I've got my orange panel marker. Again, depends where I'm going, but out in the hills, great to have especially with a DPM Bergen, great to have a bright orange marker panel on there. Okay, the top pocket then, right in the top, so I can get to it really quickly. First aid kit, all singing, all dancing, tourniquets, CPR kit, all sorts in there. Okay, just stop bleeding, and sort of tablets that I may use. Okay, just a bit of survival gear. Okay, got a red smoke. Okay, you don't need to have that, but a nice red smoke just in case, especially if you're with groups. Okay, we can get that out if we need to. A couple of glow sticks or siloons. Little bag with a few different spare pairs of bootlaces, especially if I'm on a race or out in the hills. A 30-foot hanger paracord in there, 550 paracord, and we've got some sniper tape, some green sniper tape. If bootlace breaks, the boot breaks, the strap on the Bergen breaks, I can take that up and it's going to last me while I'm out. And we've also got a sit mat. Instead of, I could take my roll mat and attach it to the front of my Bergen, but if I'm out on a sort of a march on the hills or something, or out on an expedition on my own, I can take this, I can just sit on this if I need to grab a nice hot drink, or in emergency I can sit on this and get in my orange survival bag. Okay, keep me off that damp, wet ground. Okay, another silo in there, and just a little folding Swedish little mug. Okay. Also, penknife. Okay, we don't want to take anything with a locking blade. So a Leatherman with a locking blade, we don't need it. It's just something I can fix things with, I can cut with. It's also got a little mini fire seal on there, which I've done a video on before. Okay, so this is a everyday carry, so this is legal to carry in the UK, and that's fine to sort of carry on the hills on Dartmoor. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. As I say, on the other side, on here, I could put my hydration pack, my water bladder, and feed that round here. I've also taped up the straps of my Bergen, so when I'm carrying heavy weights it's not digging into my shoulders, and that really helps. Okay, I got that idea from Nick Grange from Elite Outdoor Fitness. Okay, so that's everything that goes in my 100 litre Bergen. Obviously you can put different things in or take different things out no matter what you're doing, but as I say, this comes to just over £35. Okay, that doesn't count any weight plates or anything, or water or food as well. I could obviously add my water and my food to this. So I'll usually carry a 1 litre water, but then I carry 2.5 litres the Bladder. Okay, when I pack this as well, I pack anything heavy or bulky towards my back, okay, and I want it towards my shoulders, okay, so as close to my shoulders as possible, not right at the top and right out here, okay, otherwise it's going to pull you away, it's going to pull away from your back and you're really going to feel it, a massive difference. Okay, so nice and close to your spine, heavy things towards the top at the back, so they're sort of on your shoulders. Things you're not going to use so much at the bottom of your Bergen, so waterproof, first aid kit on the top, things you need to get to really quickly. Obviously make it really quick for yourself to get to it. Okay, so hope that helps, guys. If you think I've missed anything or things should be added or things that you do differently, please put it in the comments. Hope that helps. Cheers for watching, guys.